Hey David, it's Arnold. Okay, so you were asking about the jacks and how those that configuration will work. So they've just got one of these plates here. As you can see, they got one installed on this Hudson Bay, and that's only to align. They're only using it for alignment purposes to install this plate and this plate to the camper. These ones. You can either leave them bolted up to your jack, or you can just take them off and store them separately. But the idea with it is that both would go on. So this one here would fit up here, right? And then the jack itself, where my fingers are going in between the two, that's where the jack would go, is right in between there. It would get pinched or sandwiched between these two plates. And it's the same on the front. I can't show you on this one only because they've not installed the mounting jacks on the extrusion here yet, but it's the same idea. You want to make sure that the ones that we ship to you loose, there'll be two packages. There'll be four for the front that look like this right here. These ones, there'll be four of those. So again, it's going to be mount two of those onto the corner mount, and then you sandwich the jack in between these two. And then same with these ones for the rear, sandwich the jack in between those. That way it's very stable. If you just only use one of these, like if you were just to put the jack on here, with this one, it becomes very flimsy. As you can see, I'm moving it back and forth. So you don't want to do that. You want to make sure it's as rigid as possible. Hope that answers your questions. In terms of storage, what some people do if they've got the room is they'll, as you said, they'll just leave them on the truck, or mounted like that, and just crank them up so the feet are out of the way. But you always risk damaging them that way. Some people, if they want to carry them with them, they'll just invert them. So they'll put them upside down in the same orientation, sandwiched in between the two plates. That's sometimes pretty common, but then you're getting liquid or dirt and stuff going down through the bottom down through the top. So long term, that's going to be problematic as well. What most people do is they don't carry the extra weight because they're 22 pounds each or something like that. So they just leave them at home, or they carry them in the cab of their truck. I'm not a proponent I don't like carrying them in the cab of the truck because they're a projectile. You mentioned maybe on the back here, strapping them onto the back on the kick-out molly. You can certainly do that. That molly panel will carry 250 pounds all day long. You can certainly do something like that. Hope that helps.